Hi guys, it's me. I'm the Frugal Chef. I hope you're all doing absolutely fabulous today. Hey, if you haven't subbed, sub now so you don't forget. I have a ton of new recipes for you guys. A ton. Why don't you make some beef shawarmas today? You know, shawarmas are typically made in a big cone, you know, and they go around and around really slow against, you know, like a fire pit if you want. And it's meat that cooks for hours and it's super, super tender. And they cut it super thin and give it to you in, you know, with pita and sometimes different sauces. We're going to make ours with tahini and, you know, vegetables. Of course, this is my homemade version. I really love this stuff. You will need to marinate the meat 24 hours, so make sure you allot time for that. I do use quite a bit of spices in here. You know, if you don't have some of the stuff there, don't sweat it. I think the most important ones would be the garlic and the cloves. You know, everything else is great if you have it, but please don't get all stressed if you don't. And, well, let's see if you like this. Let's make it. We're going to work on the marinade for our beef. Making enough marinade here for 2 pounds of, I'm going to use sirloin. It was on sale. You need just any 2 pounds of fatty beef, you know, that you can find. So I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of vinegar in here. About a 1/4 cup of oil, olive oil. The zest of half a lemon here. And the juice of 2 lemons. I'm going to add 5 garlic cloves which I chopped. And a little bit of grated ginger. Let's call it a 1/4 teaspoon, okay? Alright, now I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne, 1/2 teaspoon of cloves, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, about a teaspoon of salt. Over my meat and I'm going to let it marinate all night, so we'll cook it tomorrow, okay? We're going to make sure both sides get coated. Alright, this has been marinating in the fridge all night. Now I'm just going to let it come to room temperature. I will leave the marinade in there, so I'm just going to put some of that marinade on the top here so there's marinade on both sides while it's cooking, okay? I'm now going to cover this with some foil, and I'm going to put it in a 300-degree oven for about 2 hours. We'll check it in 2 hours. If it's nice and tender and soft, it's ready. Okay, if not, we'll cook it for a little longer. Let's make our sauce for a shawarma. I have 2 tablespoons of tahini in here. That's sesame paste, by the way. You can find it in the international aisle of your grocery store, hopefully. This is what you use to make hummus, by the way. I am going to add the juice of a large lemon to this. Two garlic cloves which I have minced, salt, and 2 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt. You can use just plain yogurt, that's fine. Salt and see if you need a little more. We're going to use tomatoes, onions, very thinly sliced cucumbers, and some parsley in our sandwich. I am just going to salt this and a very little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to mix it. So here's our meat. It smells incredible. It was in the oven the 2 hours that I told you. Now we're gonna slice it so that we can fill up our pita bread. Like you can see, this is so tender, I don't even need a knife. Here's our meat all cut up. You know, I've been tasting it. It needs a little salt for my taste, so I'm gonna add a little bit. Other than that, this is gorgeous. Ah, those flavors are amazing. The garlic with the cloves, with the cinnamon, with, you know, the little spice from the cayenne. Hey guys, I think you're gonna like this. Typically, you would have a big pita, put everything in the middle and wrap it. I don't have a pita that big, so I'm just going to fill the pocket, okay? And our sandwich is ready. Ah, all right, let's taste this. Oh boy, you know what? This is a perfect combination of flavors. It is absolutely fantastic. I will have this recipe, on the website, waiting for you guys to come and print it. Well, my friends, without going broke, I'm gonna see you soon.